Hi, welcome to Baldur's Kitchen where the magic's cooked up. Got another Star Wars Galactic Battlegrounds clone campaigns game for you today. This game is going to be a 3v5 where I'll be playing as Republic on a giant map against and with hard computer players. So let's get the game kicked off. I'll give you a commentary as I go along. So first of all, queue workers and build a prefab. Okay, on there. So do some scouting rights, so there's food straight off there. That makes life easier. So you need to quickly determine really if there's going to be like loads of banthas like that. So let's build animal nursery. So this looks like a map that's quite rich on food resources. So get those over to the animal nursery. So let's grab some more carbon. Right, so I'm going to scout around a bit nearer to my base. So I'm nearly at 100. That's great. So I can build a food processing centre there. Let's do basic training, research basic training to make my workers a bit stronger. So I've got really nice steady food income even at this early stage now. So let's just let my dog out. Right, back. Right, I think I had a slight delay there. My dog wanted out the back door. Typical, right? But, oh, okay, more nerfs there. That might be more nerfs than I've got room to fit them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I have 2 left over. So let's build another animal nursery. But first, not get supply blocked. Just spotted that. Let's get another worker helping build that. Oh, more nerfs. Oh, just one more nerf. Right, let's intercept those. Right, they're from the grey player, so that's my, in a way, that's my my ally helping me. So get the nurse in there. I can afford to get new workers onto food. So with the exception of me having to leave my computer screen for a moment or two, this is a very strong start. Which is as much down to perhaps the map and what happened than myself. Right, so I want to start collecting some carbon. I think for now let's do that over here. Put new workers onto carbon, then stop myself getting supply blocks by building a prefab there. So masses of food there, which will take ages to get through relatively. Some hunt over here. So let's collect the carbon from over here. Right, so new workers onto carbon. I might actually prematurely build another. Oh, I don't quite have enough carbon, but give it a few seconds and I will have. Going to build another food processor over here because there's some good food sources there. So that's going nicely. Let's get more guys on carbon. So at level 1, what you want really is carbon and feed. And if you're getting like a Nova and such things and all at level 1, you're probably not. It's probably not the best use of your workers. Right, so he's going to be fishing. So just looking around, right, masses of, look on small map, there's 4 Nova deposits, 2 ore deposits, So basically this map has a lot of resources on it. So without much Nova, building Jedi and stuff would be easy. So I'm out on the wing. What I want to do is just trying to attack one of my enemies as soon as possible. So let's just do a little scout. I'm going to want to troop rush them, yeah? So let's build a troop center. Let's get a few more people on food, I think. I think with the kind of resources on this map, I don't need to be looking at farms at this stage in the game. Some great resources on this map. So farms is something I'll move into later, probably at during Tech Level 2 or something. So let's get a power core, but keep building the troop centre for now. Getting scouted a bit, are they my enemies? Yeah. Oh, another nerf. So, right, scout to Tech Level 2. So that'd probably be quite a good T2 time. Right, let's get some more guys onto food. We can do a hunt thing here. Sip my coffee. Another troop centre. Oh, can I save him? Yes, that's good. But I need to be careful, he might actually die. One more hit and he'll be. Right, let's just annoy my opponent by shooting. That should make them return to the base. Right, I might lose my scout, I think I might. Yeah, there we go, it's gone. So nearly at level 2. Let's go carbon with the new guys. Let's build a war centre. Let's go over there. Start getting some troops out. Do the upgrades first, I guess. Get more carbon. It's like, oops, supply block myself. So what I can do is clear that and get that upgrade, and then I'm not wasting time due to having to supply block myself. So let's get some more prefabs. Let's get another troop centre. More hunting. So troops, start gathering troops. Let's get them over there. We can even get that upgrade actually. More carbon. So I need carbon and food, really important to get those. And also, if you're building lots of troops, you don't want to get supply blocked. So they're going to Tech Level 2. Now, what I'm going to do is build some medics next. Republic medics are amazing. They also take carbon, so I want more workers on carbon. So get these medics out. Let's get 3 medics, build as many troops as I can in that time, and then get them going toward my opponent and get that upgrade as well. So this will be quite a strong attacking force. Okay, so what I do is WM to get like a box formation with the medics in the middle, and we'll set them off to find the opponent. And then while they're heading off, let's think about my economy. So we'll be looking at going up to Tech Level 3, for which you need Nova. So get more new guys on Nova. Supply blocks, so build a few prefabs. Get those guys out as well. So no more troops now, we're looking at going up to Tech Level 3 while my guys are on the way. let's get some ore. And actually, from the front, let's try and get up a turret for defensive reasons. So I will need to start looking at getting towards farms soonish. So, oh, see Daisy. Right. I think I might have ran through troops coming toward me. So let's get up a second turret, and then try and keep. Oh, no.
Target acquired. Target acquired. Attacking the enemy, General. Attacking the enemy.
So it looks like they're heading towards me as well.
Target acquired. The enemy is mine.
So just don't mind medics to get.
Target acquired. Understood, General.
Right.
Understood, General.
Now what I might do, I might keep them there.
Understood. Enemy is mine.
Right, so they've reached my base. Let's house them. Okay, I lost some troops there. Let's build some farms. But 2 turrets there, that's quite strong. Right, being attacked from that side now. Let's pop some troops out. Maybe get back here. I've actually got enough to build another turret. Right. Now watch this. Watch the role the medics play. Actually, I think they're going to keep running away. Basically, the medics will heal my troopers in real time. So if I place them there, any more rushes toward my base are gonna get murdered. Oh, so I need some more Nova. So let's look at doing a similar thing here. Get more troops out. Make a little standing army for my home base. Oh, supply blocked. So advance a little bit over here. Let's get these guys into formation around the medic. Actually, he's coming towards me, which is good. So I'll just wait for him to come towards me. Right, more Nova. So let's get another building. Then I want to get all enabling me to get a fortress up, and that will give me some important anti-air cover as well.
Attacking the enemy,
So
General.
where's my spaceport? Not built yet. Must be nearly there. So guys, do a bit of fishing. Spaceport's up. Research. Holonet transceiver. Getting plenty more guys on Nova there to ease me up to level 3. Getting Holonet transceiver and see what's happening with my allies. So I haven't, as it turns out, I've not actually pushed at level 2, and I've got all these troopers. So I might now. I probably should have pushed it to level 2, but I'm now gonna go to T3 and then push with heavy troopers. Just a tiny bit more Nova. Sip my coffee. Right, you see that the opponent's getting really mullered there. Right, so going up to tech level 3. So initially I'll be a bit short of perhaps food. I've been done that. Right, let's get some upgrades. Then of course there's still that food there, so probably should have should have had some guys on that. So let's make that control group 2 and that control group 1.
Clone trooper reporting. Trooper standing by, sir. Sir. Sir.
Right, it's just wait and hit. Then any troops passing through will get absolutely cut down by those guys. Right, my allies get to tech level 3, so what I want to do is preempt that by sending in some anti-air troopers. So if they go straight to air at tech level 3, then I should be prepared for them. So get control group 1. Okay. That's an ally. Right, so I've actually let them get through, so they'll come through there toward my base. Oh, I'm going to end up losing those anti-air troopers if I'm not careful.
Clearing the air.
Let's bring those out the way,
Missiles
maybe.
firing, sir. Responding, sir.
Nearly at tech level 3. Right, need to be really careful. You see that? I'm going to see if they get through without being spotted, and then get them.
Taking them down. Missiles firing, sir.
Right now, troops, heavy troops, upgrades, sports center upgrades. Right, so got turrets there, doing a great defensive job. I get those guys away just so they're firing, so my opponent's going to have a tough time there, I think. Let's just get those guys onto carbon for a second. Right, let's just tease these guys like that. Right, and then just get them to repair that. And then to jump in there. Okay, that's fine. So I've got these upgrades here.
Taking them down.
Right, let's push now. Right, see this, watch. See massive force come towards me, and the medics, right, are going to heal my guys in real time, so they're going to be doing loads of damage, just cutting through those guys. Right, actually I need to keep my eyes on what I'm doing. Get those guys out, build more farms, start to develop things. Right, enemies coming in there. Right, so there's the resources. It's always nice to kind of annex resources if you can.
Understood.
So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to get to the main gate and try and shoot my way through it.
Responding, sir.
So what I can do here is get a fortress up. Get 2 fortresses up, in fact. Right, so try and shoot that front gate. Right, I have some. Close the door again. Right, okay, and I'm back. So let's shoot these Mounties. Right. Get those guys on carbon. Right, so just get some anti-air around for a second to shoot that TIE fighter. Get those guys out. So those fortresses are going up. Then I want to look at building another command center. So I identified that there's an amazing spot for one, for example, there. So get some troops out to. Actually, I don't really want to run these guys into my opponent. So how's that? War center. Let's get that upgrade there. How are we doing here with the? Try and punch my way through the main gate. Let's get these guys on carbon, but to have more carbon than doing nothing. There's some fishing over there, so get those guys on fishing. Right, there we go. So, let's see where we're at. Keep building workers. Let's get these guys from Nova. Get building, if they're building that. Get this guy repairing that important power core. Keep building workers. So Grey's Empire. Right, okay, so punch through. So let's try and get some damage done. I think computer players they always try to get the wall repaired, and like sometimes that's getting it repaired behind you. Let's get some troop upgrades. Get one or two grenade troopers. So get more Nova. Oops. Right, let's get back over here. Right. So, but as I'm saying, the medics do a great job of repairing the troops. So this is actually a very powerful unit here. Like even the turrets firing at it and not actually doing much in the way of damage. So I'm pushing into my opponent's base. And I can even afford to take my eyes off of those guys for a sec. So right, where am I at? So got two these bases. Let's build a third. Where's a good spot? Here's a great spot there. Get these guys on ore. And then preempting that, what I'm going to do, where have I got a good load of workers? I'm going to see if I can get these across the board into this base here and start building fortresses, really pressurising my opponent. So, okay, that turret's going down. So mechs coming in there, good anti units. So let's get a few more grenade troopers and anti-air and get them to this point as well. So what I don't want, right, what I don't want is that wall being closed down behind me. It's really important, don't let that happen. Wow, look at that. See, the medics are healing my soldiers as I go there. So they're doing a great job. See, that's gone down. See, I don't want that wall being built. I've got to shut down those workers. I don't want it being built. Right, who's that? That's another enemy. Right. So let's get more ore. More Nova. Get upgrades. Troop center. War center. Right. Whoa. Must stop these guys at all costs from building the wall. Otherwise I won't get in to build my fortress. So See, that'd be very powerful if I can get that up. I don't actually have enough ore at the moment. Nearly there, I'm sure.
Missiles firing, clearing the air.
Okay, that artillery is quite dangerous against unit formations that are close to each other. Right, have I got enough now? Not yet. So close though. There we go, that's enough. If I can get that up, that'd be brilliant. So keep things ticking over. Good anti-air there. Right. So let's maybe look at working towards getting up to tech level 4. It's important. For which I need food's my main thing. Let's build a research centre. So I've got fortresses, tech level 3 building, need one more. Let's go for the research centre. And then when that's complete, get those guys on Nova. So there we go. Now, can I afford it? No, not yet. Let's house those. House the workers for now and there. Keep a bit more protected. So I need more food. So let's put that there. Get some more farms around it. There's fishing as well, of course. Right, there's too much artillery. Let's house these guys. Otherwise they're going to get fried by the artillery. Let's just back them off. And allow the fortress to cut things down, which that would be a great upgrade. Oh, right, let's take up to 4. Whoa. Let's back these guys off. Now those workers are going to try and close that gap, but I can kill them. They won't be able to do that. So let's stop those guys there. So let's get some more troops over. So obviously what would be great to have back here is another war centre to do upgrades with, and another research centre. So let's get workers out, and let's get another fortress up. Yep. Okay, so let's get more carbon. Now, importantly, it's when I get to tech level 4, there's a great upgrade, a great upgrade that Republic have, making their fortresses kind of like almost the most powerful in the game. Shoot down this artillery. It's Republic artillery, that's not going to get to be very powerful. So nearly there, nearly got that. Right, let's get some of these troopers in here to really make those fortresses kick out all kinds of stuff. Right, now what I'm talking about, this upgrade here, right, that makes them do more damage, have better range, makes fortresses like quite ridiculously powerful really. So let's get those guys onto, let's get over here, maybe get more carbon. So war centre, absolutely maximise the range of research centre. Let's get more carbon.
Sir, the enemy is mine. Sir, target acquired.
You can get up another. I think what I'll do is let's look at repairing that fortress.
Clone trooper standing by the enemy, General.
So what I want to do is I want to forward. So let's come to here. Get loads of troop centres. Another thing I want to do is I really love if I can get more ore, because there's so much you can do with them. So I might even forward on that point and try and grab that ore. I think they must have blocked off that bridge because I'm not getting hassled in any way from that. So another thing, cannons to try and start taking down these buildings. And, right, really wish I had the ore to get. I can. Right, watch this. Let's get more ore. Not very cost effective to be getting it, but there's options here. So what I want to do, another fortress. Let's try and take down the power core. Take down that power core. That's going to work nicely. So cannons. Right, they're starting to get blistering now, aren't they? You see that? Look at what they're dishing out. Look at that. Incredible. Look at that firepower. Bear in mind I've got another fortress going up. You know I don't need that at all. Research centre. Better anti-air. I've only got one research centre. Let's get another research centre. Let's get more troop centres. Right, I can probably lay off now building. Let's get these guys forward. It's always good. It's always really useful to have. It can be really good to have workers up front. It gives you all kinds of options you can start pulling out. Look at that blistering forward there with those fortresses. Really happy about that. Might even try and get up a shield generator. So actually let's get loads of prefabs up. Then what's that? That's how I like. Good. Let's get upgrades there. More troop centres. More troop centres. So upgrades are good there. Right, there's an enemy there. That's interesting. So I can really start to pull down. These cannons are just shredding. The fortresses are shredding anything that comes near. The cannons are shredding buildings. Oh, I need to stop building. I keep building workers. I don't need any more at this stage. So let's get. Build loads of farms so I don't have to worry about other farms depleting. Massively stacked up now. Need to keep these cannons. Don't want them firing on the wall behind them particularly. You can probably advance a few forward now. Maybe try and grab some Nova off my opponent, in my opponent's base. So let's get troops forward. So what's happening here? Right, these troops. Let's start to hassle these workers here. So let's get more troops forward, heading towards that base. But let's get them firing on my opponents. I'm going to rally them to here. Right, so at this stage what I really need is more supply. So, okay, here's a group of workers. So let's just build a whole load of prefabs to maximise my let's get this forward.
Sir, I'll take care of it.
There's that. I've got the resources. If I wanted to, I could start with Jedi Masters, even air cruisers, just for a bit of fun. I'll tell you what, let's build a few air cruisers. I've got the resources available to me, so if I build, do those upgrades. Oops, you're lazy. So even that wall's starting to be destroyed now.
Yes, sir.
Food there. Right, I hear air cruisers coming in.
Making our attack run.
Right, air cruisers will shred prefabs. So I just need a juicy target. Have to be really careful about anti-air. So, for example, I can really attack my opponent's supply. Actually, I'm being silly. I've just realised that, of course, that opponent's resigned now. So ignore pink. Let's try moving towards green, maybe. Oops, don't have a cruiser there. So let's get loads of anti-air troopers and get them in the vicinity over here. Look how many air cruisers I've got there. Very, very vulnerable units, air cruisers. Okay, so I need to be careful because green's got air. Alright, so I really need to think this through. Get anti-air troopers. Right, so I've reached my maximum supply. So I get anti-air troopers to support this amazing amount of air cruisers, like a ridiculous number of air cruisers. So let's get the anti-air. This is what I really need to be careful of because they're Republic. They will have good air. So let's move forward now with my air cruisers. Oh, let's take that down. Let's try to build a fortress. Okay, air cruisers can't be converted. Let's get more anti-air.
Clearing the air.
And some troops on the ground.
General. Target acquired.
What's going up there? Well, I see a cannon there. Let's get rid of that.
Watching the skies.
Another cannon. Now I might use a cannon to attack a cannon.
Receiving coordinates. Yes, sir. Missiles armed. Making our attack run.
Get more workers onto Nova. So let's build some more air cruisers if I can. Oh, not there. So I've got so many resources, it's crazy. Let's take a little pot shot. Oh, look, massive, massive group of units there. If I can hit those, that would be absolutely lovely with my air cruisers. Lovely. Those cannons firing at me. Should be able to dispatch those.
Making our attack run. Cruising speed within. Cruising speed. Locking on target.
Can't see any anti-air from them yet.
Making our attack run.
Whoa, oh right, that's my anti-air. Let's keep the farms full. In fact, I can probably even bring these troopers to the front now, these anti-air troopers. These anti-air troopers, bring them in. Just anything to defend these air cruisers, really. So you can see my sides. We've only got 3 players, but we're kind of really devastating them a bit, I'd say. So space out the anti-air. Move it forward. Well, I do need to be careful that I'm not killing my own guys. Try and take down some of the buildings. Oh, it's the anti-air. I don't want to kill my own anti-air, that would just be silly. There's more air coming at me. Okay. more anti-air to here now, but not just anti-air troopers as well to hit ground units. So let's keep these guys targeting. Right, there's an anti-air turret. One's there. Oops, get this guy back. I'm going to end up losing. Right, I need to be careful of that anti-air turret. Let's get more anti-air troopers. Oh, lots of guys gathered there. Let's get them to the front.
I'll take care of it.
Oh, there's an anti-air. Be careful of that. Good, easily destroyed. Republic, they're anti-air mobiles. They lack range. Right, let's get out some more. If I can get out more air cruisers, why not? Get forward into here. Get these guys forward. Forward here to get forward. So in fact, let's bring these down as well. I can bring those into play. Just concerned about that anti-air there. So if I get these cannons out, if I can destroy that anti-air turret, that would be quite a boon. Get these guys on Nova. Get them firing at that anti-air turret. I need to be so careful of anti-air turrets. So, lovely. More Nova here. Let's come over and get that. Might even build 2 processors. These guys, more efficient collecting carbon. Got so many units in those turrets as well. Got attacks can hit air units, but to be honest, their attack's not that impressive. So I reckon that attack should be quickly dispatched. So I managed to get rid of that anti-air. So let's move forward tentatively with my air cruisers. Really need to keep my eyes open for more anti-air. Right, green's my only opponent still alive, which is wonderful as far as me in the game goes, because then I only have to I'm in his base, so it's not like I have to travel far across the map to always another anti-air. Right, I'm going to lose air cruisers if I'm not. I need to take that down so quickly. Let's get all my air cruisers firing at it as well. I might lose a cruiser or 2. Losing cruisers. Well, speaking of which, let's get some more cruisers out. Oopsie daisy. Right, look a bit short of anti-air troopers. I'm not sure why. Maybe I hit my own anti-air troopers or something like that, you know? It's easily done, especially if you... So let's empty these guys here. Let's empty out all their units. Get them all going in that direction.
Standing by.
Fortress there. Right, let's take out these. Right, let's get the cannons. Where are my cannons? Right, I might have lost my cannons. Let's focus down these prefabs. Now I think I think I can attack this fortress, and I don't think I'll be in range of its anti-air.
Clone trooper reporting, General.
Goes out.
Enemy is mine.
So it's taking lots of hits. What's going up there? Advanced turret. Right, I'll just take out that worker. Is that my ally? Yeah, good.
Clone trooper reporting,
Get these
General.
guys over.
Enemy is mine.
Get the medic over. Get my anti-air in there. Another air cruiser. Let's get those in there. So bearing in mind this was 3v5, I think this is has gone quite well, really. Get another anti-air there. Right, I don't want to hit my own troops because that could be devastating. Let's get the power core there. So I'm just going to concentrate on using, keeping an eye exactly what my air cruisers are doing, because it can be like with one burst you can lose. So let's try and target down the power core with my air cruisers, get them all firing at just that single target.
Watching the skies. Yes, sir.
I don't want like an enemy Jedi Master running into where my troops are, and then me taking my own troops out with one blast or something like that. So I'm really trying to take down this shield generator here. It's about to go. There you go. It's gone. Actually, I've been telling you green's my last opponent, but I've just noticed that grey. I'd forgotten that it was 3v5 in a way. Grey's still alive and kicking over there. So I need to be taking down grey as well. So grey's Empire, so they won't have good air, but they have good anti-air mobiles and that kind of thing. So. But my allies are coming in nicely as well. So let's stick with what's working really. Back to my fortresses. Get some more air cruisers in. Building 6, so you can see I've got masses of resources to be able to pump out 6 air cruisers like that. Right, I don't want to kill my allies units for that matter as well. So especially like with these groups of strike mechs. Oh, anti-air, missed that. Right, so let's move forward and try to take this fortress down. More air cruisers that I'm not controlling. I'll give them a control group 1. So air cruisers seem to be able to outrange that fortress. So, control group 1 again. What have we got here? Let's get this command center here. So I've just got green and grey alive. Right, I need to be really careful. Let's get my air cruisers just away here. I don't want to kill a mass of my own allies, because obviously he's got some very weak units there. That power core. Get that giant temple. Okay, more cruisers coming in.
Gaining altitude, sir. They're in our sight.
I just don't want to muck up with my air cruisers and
Fighter support.
kill my allies. So I'm just being ultra careful doing all this. Let's add these air cruisers to the group. Control 1. I don't really think there's much of green left, so so on that basis, let's get them moving towards grey. They won't know what hit them, indeed. Get some troops to cover my air cruisers, because their air cruisers are so easy to destroy. For their cost, they're so easy to destroy. Like a single fighter can take them out into the wrong instances. So they're very fragile, but they do so much damage. I think I've amassed enough of them that even like the worst thing, I absolutely run into an anti-air battery, I still might be able to take that down before I can kill too many of them. So let's try and play that gate down. Gates seem quite strong, don't they? Let's build more air cruisers. And then get them heading over to here. Probably got some air cruisers that aren't in the control group. Yeah, there's one of them. So control 1, let's move them in. Actually dish out some, like there's a fortress, that'd be a great target to hit. Then keep my, oh gosh, control group 1, have those guys as well, control 1, get them in there, to hit that fortress. These guys move to the front, anti-disperse formation, get them to the front as well. That's control group 1. I'll just target the power core there. Right, I might see if I'm not careful. I'm probably going to end up, yeah. So I'm killing those Gungan units. But right, now I can move on to the next thing. That power core there's a nice juicy target. Well, no, in fact, right, to supply block him, if I hit these prefabs, that would take down a shed load of prefabs because it's a big burst effect. So this is so slow. Nice. Kick some stuff out. Gosh, you can see the destructive power of the burst effect damage. So I'm keeping my air cruisers firing at things that are away from my opponent. Or away from my allies, rather. Gosh, can you see that these buildings are getting shredded? So green's gone, which means that grey's my last opponent now. There we go, game over. Okay, so that was a 3v5 with hard computers, and we managed to do that quite successfully. So I hope you enjoyed that.